Alrighty, looks like we're live again. Hey there, everybody, it's a nasty one here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Freebooters Super Mega Baseball Franchise Shuffle Draft Rebuild here with MLB Legends. And we're in the middle of year number 1. Last episode was game number 2 against the Sawteeth, which ended up being a 4-2 victory as we rallied at the death in the 9th inning, scoring 3 runs with down to our last out to rally back and defeat the Sawteeth and Pat Hankin 4-2, splitting that opening doubleheader series. Next up, we have a one-game stop at home for the first time this year as we're going to head to Lafayette against the Wideloads, and before we go back out on the road for another 5 road games. You've got to be kidding me. Anyway, here's the pitching matchup for today's game. On the mound for the 2-0 Wideloads is going to be Mark Burley, the workhorse, and one of only 7 pitchers to throw a perfect game, win a World Series, and a no-hitter in the same career. Yes, Burley was the 6th pitcher to accomplish that feat. Learned that out. I also looked up his career win-loss record, 201. I believe he was 214 and 160 losses. He is on the ballot for being in the Hall of Fame. He's going to be entering his 4th year, so hopefully he gets in one day because I would appreciate that. And on the mound for us is going to be right-hander Durbin Holmes, the de-aged Wild Pigs number 2 starter. He is now 21 years old. We're in SMB4. I believe he was 34, something like that. He was in his 30s. So he benefited a lot from this reboot for the rebalancing of teams. There's the lineup we're going to use for today's game. Leading off at the DH spot, OVO, Otto Von Olio. Batting second, right fielder Casper Stern. Batting third, the Giambino himself, Jason Giambi, who homered last episode. Batting fourth, MLB legend, third baseman Ron Say. Batting fifth, former MLB player, left fielder Ron Gant. Batting sixth, former MLB center fielder Willie Wilson. Batting seventh, former MLB shortstop Bill Russell. Batting eighth, former MLB second baseman Mark Ellis. And batting ninth, still catching, is Memori Aoshima, as Kimmy Smoke just isn't quite healthy enough to get back out on the field just yet. Still recovering from a pulled hamstring. Holmes on the mound for us. Let's get it on. And looking at the top of the Wideloads lineup, holy crap, they're murdering the ball. I'm scared. Marvin Steed and Hercules Bentley are both on fire. Keg Gutterson is locked in, and then further down the lineup in the catching slot, Roman Rhodes is also locked in. This has the spell of this could get ugly in a hurry if Holmes makes a mistake. But this is the first time we have made it to Lafayette Corner here this year. Going to get to see what the new what's the graphics update for the first time in this series. I believe we've seen it in the Sawteeth playthrough, but don't remember off the top of my head if we played them at home or not. Steed, Bentley, and Gutterson up first here against Durbin Holmes. Leading off, former Blowfish left fielder Marvin Steed, as he's on fire. Hitting .500 with a homer, 5 RBIs, and power versus righty active. Lineup for the Wideloads today. After Steed, it is on fire first baseman Hercules Bentley from the Sandcats. Then it's locked in third baseman from the Blowfish, Steed's teammate Keg Gutterson. Batting fourth, Sirloin shortstop Willard Wiggins. Batting fifth, backup Jacks catcher Clutch Corman. Batting sixth, Moose backup catcher Roman Rhodes. He's locked in. Batting seventh, former MLB player Ray Durham, famously from the San Francisco Giants. Batting eighth, right fielder Manna Moon from the Wild Pigs, a former teammate of our pitcher Durbin Holmes. And batting ninth, former MLB center fielder Amos Otis. I almost said Ortiz. Looking at the bench, they have Irene Fast from the Moose, shortstop Rick Burleson, former MLB player, left fielder Javier Cortez from the Sirloins, first baseman Jose Carloco from the Blowfish, another Blowfish member. Looking at the pitching, they have rookie Pearl Pansky, who's a free agent to start the series, former MLB Hall of Famer Tom Glavine, former Herbisaur starter Dick Lucas, and then in the bullpen they have former MLB pitcher John Hiller, he's a long reliever. Then it's Rally Overa from the Grapplers, Max Texas from the Buzzards, Frank Lindsay, former MLB reliever, and Tia Mayfair from the Crocodons bullpen. Let's go ahead and jump into it here. Holmes is ready. Let's get it on. Heater low, ball one. Holmes has never really been much of a hard thrower. He is your perpetual junk baller. Throw ball down and in is pulled foul, 1-1. The only difference between Holmes and his counterpart from SMB3, he's a lot younger. He's only 21 in this iteration. Slider fouled off, 1-2, where he was in his early 30s in the other installment. I believe he was 32 now that I think about it. Ahead 1-2 here on Steed, trying to get the punch out here. Heater up. That is chased and fouled off by Steed as he does manage to stay alive. 1-2 pitch coming, change up at the knees, out in front of it, strike 3. First punch up for Holmes, 1 down. Good start to the season. Next up, first baseman Hercules Bentley, who's on fire, hitting .750 through 2 games with a homer and 5 RBIs. Holy crap. Okay, Herc. Former Sandcats standout. Peter inside on the first pitch, fouled off, 0-1. Change up and away. Bentley rockets it deep left center field. That caught too much of the plate. Long and gone, as that is a wide load over the end of the back end of their bullpen. That is the second homer of the year for Hercules Bentley. And that's quickly a 1-0 lead for the Wideloads. Okay, Gutterson up next, the third baseman locked in, former Blowfish player, hitting .125 on the year with 4 RBIs. So he's hitting well as of late. And not only has 1 hit, appears through 2 games. That 1 hit was a big one. Change of taken in there at the letters, 0-1 as Holmes gets back ahead. Slider down in the way, that is a strike called, 0-2. Painting the corners here to Gutterson. Curveball in the dirt, taken low, 1-2. Heater up and in. High, 2-2, good take. Change it down and in. Low, 3-2. Home, Gutterson's worked the count full. Slider up and away. Chased it outside strike 3. Second punch out of the inning for Holmes. He's pumped. Next up, shortstop Willard Wiggins in the cleanup slot. First start of the year for Wiggins as he's coming over from the Sirloins organization here in the draft. First pitch heater in there at the letters. Strike called, 0-1. Curveball down in the way. Ripped the first hard right at Giambi, and that ends the inning. A solo home run from Hercules Bentley, his second, gives the Wideloads an early lead. 1-0 to the bottom of the first. OVO, Stern, and Giambi due up. Leading off, Otto Von Olio, the rookie DH, OVO as he's known. Hitting 1 for 4 here on the season as he pinch hit last episode and delivered a single in that 9th inning rally. He'll be facing the former MLB left-hander, 200-game winner Mark Burley, the elite changeup and workhorse. Former White Sox ace comes over here in the Wideloads draft. Sets and fires, changeup taken at the knees away, 0-1. Curveball at the knees, OVO waits for it, drives it to right of center, but that is going to hang up there for the center fielder Otis, 1 down. Next up is going to be right fielder Casper Stern, hitting .500 on the year with an RBI. Low pitch and mind game are active for Stern. Went 2 for 4 in the opening day game against the Sawteeth. He sat out last game, came in as a defensive sub later. Heater taken low on the first pitch, ball 1. Changed away, pulled foul, 1-1. Curveball down and then bloop to left field. That is going to be in for a base hit as Stern just dumps it there in front of Steed. He's on with a 1-out knock. First baseman Jason Giambi up next, hitting a 1 for 3 here on the year. He had a solo home run last game, driving in his first run of the season as well. Change it down and then strike called, 0-1. Heater away is outside, 1-1. Fastball up and in, fisted foul, out of play, 1-2. A little late as Jam Giambi. Cutter away, popped up behind short. Wiggins out for it in left center calls, and he'll put it away, 2 down. Easy handles there for the shortstop, and that is going to bring up Ron Say, former major leaguer, third baseman, hitting 2 for 6 on the year with an RBI. Change it taken low at the knees, 0-1. Actually, he's hitting 3 for 9 now that I think about it. Change it down and then pulled foul, 0-2. Burley ahead. Curveball up and in, hit off of Burley's glove, ricocheting to second slowly. Durham barehands and fires in time, and that ends the inning. To the second, it's 1-0. Corman, Rhodes, and Durham do up against Holmes. Leading off is DH Clutch Corman, former Jacks backup catcher, came over in the draft. Getting to bat today because the Wideloads are using a DH for the first time this season, as their first 2 games have been at home. They have yet to use the DH. They normally don't play with one. Strike down in the way, called at the knees, 0-1. Curveball down in the way, in, low, 1-1. Change up, Corman fouls it back, 1-2 the count. Slider up and in. Ooh, just inside, did not get the call, 2-2. Forcing it down in the way. Low, 3-2. Another good eye from Corman. Ball down and in. Rocketed to right center field. Hit well. Wilson giving chase. Lays out for it. Out of his reach as he just missed it. Thought he had it lined up. Turns out he took a undercut. That is a double to lead off the inning here for the Wideloads. Corman on with his first hit of the year. Next up, catcher Roman Rhodes coming over from the Moose. Locked in, hitting 286, 3 RBIs on the season. Good RBI chance here for Rhodes. Four-seamer down in the way, strike called 0-1. Holmes and Rhodes, of course, very familiar with each other, as the Moose and Wild Pigs are actually division rivals in the normal settings of the game. So they face each other quite frequently. Curveball down and in, taken low, 1-1. Who's going to win the battle of minds? Four-seamer up and in, fouled off by Rhodes, 1-2. Tough out now activated. Slider down and away, fouled off late, 2-2. He did manage to stay alive, though. Change up and away, taken high, 2-2. 2-2 offering coming, fastball down and in, chop the third slowly, say over, no one covering the bag, he'll go across the first. One down as the runner advances to third. Corman now 90 feet away from scoring. Here's second baseman, former Major Leaguer Ray Durham, hitting 300 with 3 RBIs on the year. Heater up on the first pitch, taken high, ball 1. Durham in the normal iteration of the Legends League. He is on the memo takes with David Ortiz, the cover athlete. Curveball down and in, strike called to the knees, 1-1. Fastball up and in, fouled back, broken bat, fouled off, 1-2. Slider up and away, lined up the middle base hit for Durham as he'll drive in a run. Coming in as Corman, it is 2-0 Wideloads on the RBI single. Holmes now tense. Here's right fielder Man and Moon, a former teammate of Man and Moon. Both are on the Wild Pigs before the draft. Power's right-hander active. Moon getting his first start of the year in for the tense outfielder, Irene Fast. Four-seamer inside misses, ball 1. Curveball down in the ways, taken low. Good eye by Moon, 2-0. Slider inside, that's going to miss, 3-0. Four-seamer up, strike call to the letters, 3-1. Change up inside, out in front of it is Moon, full count. Change it down and in. Popped it up in front of the plate. Aoshima out of the crouch to her right as it sinks over into foul territory. She'll put it away, 2 down. Holmes back to neutral. Here's center fielder, former Major Leaguer Amos Ortiz. Amos Otis. Fuck, I said Ortiz. Damn it! Hitting 333 with an RBI on the year. Four-seamer up and away in the first pitch. Rocketed the second. Ellis dives. Nice snag as Mark ends the inning with a nice diving play. RBI single, though, for the Wideloads as they take a 2-0 lead to the bottom of the second. Gant, Wilson, and Russell due up here for the Freebooters. Ron Gant leading off, former Major Leaguer, out in left field today, hitting 1 for 7 to start the season. Had a hit in that 9th inning rally last episode. Strike in there inside, 0-1. Change up at the knees, ripped foul into the Wideloads dugout, nearly killing a person, 0-2. Cutter down, ripped by Gant to center field, hit very well. Retreating to the warning track, though, is Otis for the first out. Next up, going to be Willie Wilson, the former center fielder from the majors, hitting 250, 2 for 8 on the year. First pitch slayer is active for Wilson. Burley sets, fires. Changeup is low, ball 1. Good eye by Wilson. Changeup up and in there, 1-1. Fastball up and in, line softly to right center, sinking quickly. In on it is Otis to make the catch, 2 down. Base is empty for Bill Russell, former shortstop in the majors, hitting 375 on the year, 3 for 8. He's driven in 2 runs so far this year. Fastball taken high, ball 1. Changeup's inside, that'll miss, 2-0 the count. Fastball down and in, ripped by Russell to the gap left center field as he's going to put it all the way to the fence on a roll. Otis tracks it down and gets it in, but it is a 2-out double for Russell as he's in there safely. Run in scoring position here for Mark Ellis, second baseman, hitting 375 as well here on the year, 3 for 8. He also has 2 RBIs on the season, matching Russell. Trying to drive in Russell from second. Burley sets, fires, changeup in the dirt, ball 1. Curveball down and in, Ellis rips it to left, over the diving glove of the shortstop, in for a base hit, coming around third, Russell, he'll draw the throw and hold at third, as that was a good one. Runners at the corners here after the single for Aoshima, the catcher, batting in the 9 slot. Hitting 2 for 7 on the year with 1 RBI. Aoshima trying to deliver. Change up middle in, strike called, 0-1 on the inside corner. Change up and in, ripped hard, foul, out of play, 0-2. Curveball down in the way. Aoshima goes with it. Hit well, but on the line right at Steed, and that ends the inning. 2 stranded for Burley in the second to the third. Steed, Bentley, and Gutterson do up. Here's Steed, 0 for 1 today, and locked in. Fastball up and away. Strike called on the first pitch, 0-1. Curveball down and in, taken low, 1-1. Steed struck out swinging on a changeup his first time up. Changeup at the knees, away, chop at the middle, base hit. Marvin Steed has his first hit of the day. He's 1 for 2. And he is back to on-fire mojo with good speed at first. Next up is Bentley, 1 for 1 with a solo homer back in the first inning. Took a up and away changeup right center at the back end of the bullpen. Slider away on the first pitch outside. Throw down by Aoshima. No chance. Easy steal for Steed. Marvin's 3rd steal of the year. He's 3 for 3. 1-0 the count. Forcing him down in the way. Bentley hits it to short right at Russell. He'll fire to first. 1 down as he looks to runner back. Gutterson up next, 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. RBI hero is active for Gutterson, though, here in the RBI chance. Curveball away. Chop the short, slow roller. Russell no play at third. Will go across the first. 2 down. Steed 90 feet away for Wiggins, who's 0 for 1. Wiggins flew out his first time up. Or lined out. He lined out to first. That's right. RBI hero once again active here for the Wideloads hitter. Changeup up and away. Taken high. Ball 1. Slider down and in, fouled off by Wiggins as he's late, 1-1. Forcing him up and in, chased it high, 1-2. Forcing him up and away, taken outside and high, 2-2. Good eye there from Wiggins. 2-2 pitch coming, change it down in the way. Chop slowly the short, charging Russell. He'll fire to first, in time to get Wiggins as they strand the runner at third. Bottom 3, it's still 2-0 Wideloads. Top of the lineup up for the Freebooters here, OVO, Stern, and Giambi. OVO leading off, flew out to center his first time up. He's 0 for 1 today. Off-speed hitter still active for Otto. Strike in, changeup inside actually misses. That's a cutter, ball 1. Forgot, Burley doesn't throw hard, and rarely does he ever touch 90. Changeup outside misses, 2-0. Curveball up and away, outside as well, 3-0 the count to OVO. 2-seamer down and away, caught the corner, 3-1. Change at the knees, rip foul, off the Wideloads roof, dugout roof, 2 down, full count. Change it down and then ripped hard into the dugout, into the bat and helmet area, 3-2. Change it down and then OVO waits for it, drives it deep, left center field. He got carried to it, off the fence. Extra bases for OVO as the rookie's going to be in with a leadoff double. Just missed a home run by a matter of inches that time. Casper Stern up next, 1 for 1 with a single in the first inning. Low pitch and mind game are active for Casper here. But it doesn't really matter with the accuracy of Burley. It's still pretty damn good. Change it down and then strike call at 0-1 as that was his calling card when he was in the majors. Change it away, line to second, 1 hopper to Durham. We had to freeze on that. No advancement, easy out at first. Next up, Giambi 0 for 1. Giambi popped out his first time up. Change up inside, turned on by Giambi into the corner, hit well, and it is gone. Cannonball coming at you as it lands there just inside the foul pole. Second home run of the year for the Giambino as he ties the game up at 2. 1 swing of the bat, and the Freebooters are back in it. Ron Say up next, grounding out to second his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Burley now tense after the dinger. Change up outside, misses, ball 1. Change up outside, check swing, good take by Say, 2-0. Fastball up, fouled back, 2-1. Check swing up and away on the heater, good eye from Say, 3-1, hitter's count. Change up, rip foul, full count. Out on the front foot again. Curveball outside, ball 4. Good job by Say to work the count and earn the walk. He'll be on at first. 1 down for Gant. Ron flew out to left center his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Changed inside, chased and blooped out to left field shallow. That's in a tough spot for everybody. Steed gets to it, though, for the second out. Nice hustle. Next up, Willie Wilson, 0 for 1 today. Flew out his first time up. He's got first pitch Slayer active here against still tense Burley. Fastball at the knees, line to right. Leaping is Bentley to rob him of extra bases. That was heading for the corner down the line. But Jason Giambi delivers his second homer of the year, a 2-run blast. We are tied at 2 to the 4th. Corman, Rhodes, and Durham do up against Holmes. Here's Corman, 1 for 1 with the double today as he'll lead off. Doubled and scored a run his first time up. Heater away, strike called, 0-1. Slider down in the way. Grounded to short. Russell to his left, cuts it off easily. Fires to first, 1 down. Next up, Roman Rhodes, 0 for 1 today and locked in. Changeup up and away in the first pitch. Strike called at the letters, 0-1. Rhodes grounded out to shortstop his first time up. Heater down and in low, 1-1. The ball away, hangs, fouled off. Thankfully he's early, 1-2. Tough out active. Slider up and in. Chased it inside, strike 3. Third punch out for Holmes, 2 down. Next up, Ray Durham, RBI single. First time up for Ray, he's 1 for 1. Slider middle of the plate, strike called, 0-1 as Durham was taking all the way, looking fastball or changeup there on that pitch. Changeup take at the knees, taken low, good eye, 1-1. Forcing him up and in. Foul back by Durham as he's late, 1-2 the count. Holmes looking for the punch out here. Ball down in the way in the dirt, good block by Aoshima, good take by Durham, 2-2. Slider at the letters. Durham drives it to left center field. Hit pretty well to the high wall. Gant looking up. And it's in the seats. Another wide load for the Wideloads as they drive in another run on a homer. Durham's second RBI of the game. His first homer of the year. Wideloads take the lead again. And it is 3-2. Next up, Man and Moon. 0 for 1 today with a ground out. Four-seamer at the knees on the first pitch. Line to left field. Base hit past Russell as he had no chance to react. 2-out knock keeps inning alive for the Wideloads as that'll bring up the 9-hitter, Amos Otis. 0 for 1. Amos Otis. Okay, Amos. So it's like a U. Okay. Curveball up, called a strike at the letters. 0-1. Four-seamer inside, misses. 1-1. Slider down and in. Chased it low and inside. 1-2. Change it down in the way. Runner goes. Fouled off on the hit and run attempt. Still 1-2. Four-seamer up and away. Chased it high. Strike 3. Fourth punch out for Holmes. That ends the inning. But the Wideloads retake the lead on a big blast from Ray Durham as he just got it out over the high left center wall. 3-2 to the bottom of the fourth. Russell, Ellison, Aoshima. Bottom of the lineup up for the Freebooters. Bill Russell leading off. 1 for 1 with a double today. Change of fastball taken high on the two-seamer, 1-0. Fastball up and away outside, 2-0. Curveball up, hangs, ripped hard to third, off the diving glove of Gutterson, under him into left field, infield single for Russell. His second hit, he's 2 for 2. Next up is Mark Ellis, 1 for 1 with a single today. Looking to keep it going with Russell at first. Two-seamer up and away, strike called, 0-1. Russell takes off on the next pitch. Heater outside. Throw down by the catcher. Just in time to get Russell. It was a good thought. They did get me, though. Russell's first steal of the year. He's 0 for 1. 1-1 the count. Change with the knees. Pulled foul by Ellis. 1-2. Cutter middle of the plate. Popped it up and right there next to the plate. Rhodes there. He'll put it away for the second out. Base is empty for Aoshima. Catcher's 0 for 1 today with a line out. Curveball down and then skied to right field. Easy play over in right center for Moon, and that is a 1-2-3 inning. To the fifth, it is 3-2. Steed, Bentley, and Gutterson do up for the Wideloads in the fifth. There's Steed, 1 for 2 with a single today. Slider middle in on the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Change it down in the way. Chop the first. Giambi to his right, backhands cleanly, races to the bag, and wins the foot race, 1 down. Bentley up next, 1 for 2 with a solo homer. Grounded out to short last time up. Change up and away on the first pitch. Outside and high. 1-0. Four-seamer away. Outside. 2-0. Slider down. Low. 3-0. Four-seamer up and in. Strike called. 3-1. Caught the corner there. Dribble down and in the dirt, ball 4. First walk for Holmes today as Bentley reaches. Gutterson's up next. He's 0 for 2. Runner at first, 1 down. Forcing her down in the way in the first pitch. Strike called at the knees. 0-1. Change up and in. Gutterson pops it up behind the plate. Aoshima out of the crouch. Barely has to move and puts it away. 2 down. Next up is Willard Wiggins, 0 for 2 today. Looking for his first hit to keep the inning alive. Curveball at the knees on the first pitch. Whiff through it. 0-1 as Wiggins out on the front foot there. Heater up and away. Line down the left field line softly. Gant coming on. Is not going to get there. That's down for a hit. First and second now with 2 down. There's the Wideloads are in business. Here's Corman, 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored today. Clutch active for Clutch, as his name does suggest. He can be clutch when it matters most. Change it middle in on the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Slider up and away. Outside and high. 1-1. 80th pitch for Holmes here. Fastball down the way is outside. 2-1. Curveball down and in. Inside. Good block by Aoshima. 3-1. Forcing her up and away. Corman's strike called on the check swing as he thought about it. Full count. Runners will be off with the pitch. Slider down. Chopped short. Slow roller. Russell charges. Fires the first. In time to end the inning is Holmes strands 2. Bottom 5. It's still 3-2. A close game here halfway home. OVO, Stern, and Giambi, top of the lineup, due up for the Freebooters here. Thankfully, the cap was still on my water. I just knocked it over twice. Top lineup up here is OVO. Autobahn Olio doubled his first time up. Rookie trying to find his second hit today off of Burley, who's back to neutral mojo. 4 solid innings so far from Burley. Only 2 runs given up on 6 hits and a walk. Strike away on the fastball at the letters, 0-1. Cutter in there at the letters, 0-2. Fastball inside. OVO drives it to left center. Hanging up, though, for Steed. 1 down. Next up, Casper Stern. 1 for 2 with a single today. Lined out last time up. Or 1 hopper to second last time up. That's right. It was ground out. Change up at the knees. Line back to center. Right at Otis, though. 2 down. Next up is Giambi. 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer last time at the plate. Jason looking to keep the inning alive here with a 2-out knock. Cutter inside, just jammed him as he missed it off the end of the bat. Shallow fly ball to left field. Steed puts it away, and that's a 1-2-3 5th inning for Burley. To the 6th, it's 3-2. Rhodes, Durham, and Moon do up against Holmes. Holmes looking to get that quality start. Here's Rhodes 0 for 2 today, still locked in though. He's also thrown out a base runner behind the plate. Fastball inside, line to left field on the soft, well, it's a decent liner actually. In for a base hit. Inside fastball was turned inside out. Leadoff man on for Durham. Solo homer last time up for Ray. He's also singled today, driving in another run. Driven in 2 of the 3 runs today for the Wideloads. Curveball at the knees on the first pitch. Check swing low. Ball 1. Pushing it down and in. Ripped to right field. Another base hit, as that's 2 straight hits to start the inning for the Wideloads here in the 6th. And that is going to do it for Durbin Holmes today. Man and Moon do up next. 1 for 2 with a single, the right fielder. Holmes goes 5 innings, plus gives up 9 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk. First, these runners on base here are his responsibility. Just couldn't quite get started in the 6th inning, going for that quality start. He had pitched solidly, only gave up the 2 solo homers. He also gave up a 3rd run on a single, but just no offenses here for him right now. All right, so Munstar is still injured from the line drive to the chest last episode. Hayes is locked in but gassed. Chad Bradford is Chad Bradford. Eric Gagne can't pitch. It's too early, so that means we're going to the long reliever, the rookie, Stitch Gripowski, with surrounded active, as well as the elite cut fastball trait. Gripowski gonna, just try and figure out what the hell to do. I don't know where he's on, which roster he is on to start the series. I can look it up off screen. And I think I actually will do that because I actually want to know where he is on the SMB4 rosters. Come on, where is it? I know it's here somewhere. Come on. Roster spreadsheet. That's what I want. I actually need that. Hurry up. Okay, who's on what team? Hurry up. Go. I'll try. I think he's on the Freebooters. I want to say. He's on here. He is not. Okay. I thought he was. He is not. Okay. No, that's Nick Diegaz. Okay, that's right. That's Nick Diegaz. He's not on the Nemesis. Don't believe he's on the Blowfish. He's not. That's Dwight Breeze. Beewolves? No. Oh, he's on the Jacks. Okay, so he is on the Jacks. Okay. Well, now I know. He's on the Jacks. Okay, so Grabowski coming over from the Jacks. He's a rookie here in the series, so this is his first career Super Mega League appearance. Cutter outside on the first pitch, hitting the hole. A short diving attempt by Russell, but it's by him into the gap. Gant comes up throwing. Runners are advancing. It is an RBI single. 4-2. Wideloads take the lead and extend it. As that run is charged to Holmes. Otis up next, 0-2 today and tenths. Surrounded still active for Grabowski, which is affecting his ratings slightly. Peter away, grounded the second right at Ellis. He'll flip the second one. Russell on the first, double play. Love to see that. But a run does score. It is 5-2. No RBI for Otis. Steed up 1-for-3 with a single today. He's currently locked in. He's also stolen a base today. Surrounded no longer active for Grabowski, which activates in with 2 runners on base for those who don't know. And it's a minus medium debuff here for Grabowski, so it's minus 10 to all of his ratings. Cutter down and in, blocked, hopping in the dirt there, ball 1. Force him down in the way, strike called, 1-1. Fork ball down and in. Line to second right at Ellis, and that's going to end the inning. But Grabowski gives up 2 inherited runners to score as they score on a double play ground out and a single. 5-2 to the bottom of the 6th. Say, Gant, and Wilson do up for Burley, who's now pitching with a 3-run lead. Ron Say up 0-for-1 with a walk today. Reached on the base with the walk last time up. It's also grounded out to second as that changeup away caught the knees. 0-1. Curveball down on the way. Chase, chop, slow roller to short, cutting it off Gutterson. He'll fire, 1 down. Next up, Ron Gant, 0-for-2 and tenths right now. Not hitting well at all. 1-for-9 to start the year. Cutter away, strike called, 0-1. Fastball down the middle. Ripped by Gant, deep left center field. Cannonball coming at you as that got out in a hurry over the high wall as Gant teed up that, I think it was a fastball, and hit it out. That's the fastest I've seen a ball leave this park so far. First of the year for Gant is it's 5-3. We're back within 2. Next up, Willie Wilson, the center fielder. Former Major Leaguer, 0-for-2 today with 2 flyouts. Cutter at the knees in the first pitch line to short, leaping over the Wiggins' glove. It's down for a hit. Wilson's first hit today. He's 1-for-3. Burley now tense. Here's Bill Russell, 2-for-2 with a double and a single today, trying to keep his good hitting going. It's been thrown out trying to steal a base, though, as that fastball's low. Ball 1. Curveball up and away outside. 2-0 the count. Runner goes. Cutter up, taken high. Throw down by Rhodes. No chance to get Wilson. It's his first steal of the day. Willie's second of the year. He's 2-for-2. 3-0 count here. Russell. Two-seamer down in the way. Caught the knees. 3-1. Fastball down the middle. Russell drives it dead center field, but he does not have power. And back for it there is Otis for the second out as the runner will tag and get to third. Wilson now 90 feet away from scoring. Coming up is the 8-hitter today, Mark Ellis, 1-for-2 with a single. Flew out last time up. Cutter up, taken high, ball 1, good eye. Burley back to neutral here. Change it down and then pulled foul by Russell, 1-1. Curveball down and then Ellis waits for it and skies it to left. Maybe that's why he flew out. I didn't say his name right. Steed makes the catch, and that ends the inning. But we do get a run back on the home run by Ron Gant, his first of the year, to the 7th. It's 5-3. Bentley, Gutterson, and Wiggins do up against Grabowski. Here's Bentley, 1-for-2. Walk last time up. He's also hit a solo homer today and lined out. Cutter down and in on the first pitch, taken low, ball 1. Interesting note on Grabowski, even though he has the elite cutter, he actually is more of a junk baller. Does not have the velocity to back up that cutter. Change up at the knees, rip the third on the ground, past the diving Say, base hit. Second hit for Bentley today, he's 2-for-3. On to lead off, here's Gutterson, 0-for-3 today, not hitting well. He's down to neutral mojo here, trying to figure out what's going wrong. Forkball down in the way in the first pitch, in the dirt, good block, ball 1. Bentley, no threat to run over at first base. Fastball down and in on the hit and run, fails, swung through, and Bentley's just like, you fucked me, Gutterson, you fucked me. John B. tags him out for the first out on the failed hit and run. That's going to go down as a caught stealing. Bentley is 0-for-1 on the year now. 1-1 the count to Gutterson. Change it down and away in the dirt. 2-1. Cutter up and in. Fouled off by Gutterson. 2-2. Four-seamer up. Chased it. Strike 3. First career punch out for Grapowski. 1-2 down in the inning. And here's Wiggins. Did he just say talk with the hands? Did he go the Italian motion there? Wiggins up 1-for-3 with a single. Always thought he was Polish based on the last name. Forkball down on the first pitch. Low. Ball 1. Cutter inside. Fouled off. 1-1. That was a little over the middle of the plate. Change up and away. Fouled off. 1-2 the count. Wiggins behind. Four-seamer up and away. Chased it. Strike 3. Second straight punch effort Grapowski as that ends the inning. Bottom 7. It's 5-3. Wideloads run themselves out of the inning and then strike out wildly. Aoshima, OVO, and Stern do up. There's Aoshima 0-for-2 today facing Burley, who has a quality start right now, but is still going thanks to a workhorse trait. Curveball at the knees, grounded to third, right at Gutterson on the first pitch, 1 out. OVO up next, rookie 1-for-3 with a double today. Otto trying to get a runner on here, bring the tying run to the plate. Change it down and in low, ball 1. Cutter down in the way is low again, 2-0 the count to Otto. Fastball at the knees, lined up the middle, base hit for Otto as that was left in the middle of the plate. OVO on with his second hit today. He's 2-for-4, and that'll bring up Casper Stern. 1-for-3 today with a single for Casper. Decent speed over at first for OVO, but not enough to challenge Rhodes' arm. Change it down in the way, caught the knees, 0-1. Fastball up and away, chased it and popped it up. Foul there at first. Bentley's going to make that easy catch, 2 down. And that's going to put the pressure on Giambi, who's homered once today, driving in 2. He's 1-for-3. Trying to do it again. 2.5 innings. Okay, so he's not going to be juiced. Okay, so he did not get the stimulated roll. Okay. Just checking. Change it down and then turned on and crushed to right center, but that's going to hang up there for Otis. That ends the inning. To the 8th, it's still 5-3. Corman, Rhodes, and Durham up against Grapowski. There's Corman, 1-for-3 with a double. Stitch entering his 3rd inning of relief work out of the bullpen here. Fastball to letters on the first pitch. Driven to right center field well by Corman. Crushing it deep and gone. Another wide load for the Wideloads as they drop their 4th home run of the game. Third home run of the game. Corman's first of the season. It's 6-3. They're back to a 3-run advantage. Roman Rhodes up next, 1-for-3 with a single. First pitch, forkball down and in. That is inside, ball 1. Four-seamer away. Hit up the first base line, just foul, 1-1. Cutter middle of the plate, fouled off, out of play, 1-2. Tough out activates here. Change it down the way. Strike 3 called at the knees. First punch out, third punch out actually for Grapowski. Next up, Durham. 3-for-3 day for Ray. He's locked in. Solo homer, RBI single, and another single today. 2 runs driven in. Cutter up on the first pitch. High, ball 1. Good eye. Change it up and away. Chop the third right at Say. He'll make that easy play across. 2 down. Base is empty for Man and Moon. 2-for-3 with 2 singles and an RBI today. Lefty-lefty matchup here, still favoring Grapowski. Cutter down and away, taken low, ball 1. Change up and away. Check swing strike at the letters, 1-1. I found it fitting. I actually just realized Grapowski's teammate Corman was the one that homered off him. Of course he'd know what pitch he was going to throw. They're teammates. Forkball down and in, taken low, 2-1. And not only that, Corman's also his catcher. What are the odds? 2-1 pitch coming to Moon. Fastball up and in. Chased it high. Fooled him. 2-2. Change it down and away. Chase. Ooh, good hold. Check swing. 3-2. Cutter up and away. Chased and fouled off. We'll do it again. Four-seamer down and in. Fouled off. Jammed him, but he got to it. Full count offering coming again. Forkball down and away. Chased and we'll do it again. Man and Moon fighting it here. Cutter up and in. Whiff through it. Strike 3. 4th punch up for Grapowski, and that ends the inning. Bottom 8, it's 6-3. A solo home run for Clutch Corman gives the Wideloads a 3-run advantage again. Say, Gant and Wilson do up against Burley, who's still going strong. Here's Say, 0-for-2 today with a walk. He's flown out and grounded out as well. Changed away in the first pitch, ripped hard and foul, out and on the front foot. Curveball middle in, ripped foul again. Say out on his front foot, 0-2. Fastball at the knees, ripped to left field on the line, but right at Steed. 1 down. Unlucky. Ron Gann up next, 1 for 3 today with a solo homer. Change it down and then inside, ball 1. Curveball away, caught the corner at the knees, 1-1, nice pitch. Check swing up and in on the cutter, misses, 2-1. Curveball up and in, turned on by Gant, but out on the front foot, 2-2. Right there off the water wheel. Change with the knees, ripped foul, 2-2. Is it a water wheel? No, it's a steamboat wheel, isn't it? Damn. Or is it a waterboat wheel? Well, I don't know. I forget what it's called. 2-2 the count. Change up and in, chased it, strike 3. Punch out for Burley. I think that's his first. 2 down, here's Wilson. 1 for 3 with a single. It was his first, actually. Burley was not known as a strikeout guy. He was a pitch to contact, fast mover. Change up in there at the knees, 0-1. Heater away outside, 1-1. Cutter up and away, line to center field, and Wilson has his second hit of the day. Or is it his third? It might be his second. He's 2 for 4. 1 stolen base for Wilson already. Here's Russell, 2 for 3 with a double and a single. Max pressure here. Pitch out, nothing doing. They thought Wilson was going. Early sets, fires, cutter up and in, strike called to Russell, 1-1. Cutter down in the way, strike called, 1-2. Chased it high, lined softly to first. Bentley picks it out of the air, and that ends the 8th. To the 9th, it is 6-3. Otis, Steed, and Bentley due up. Solid 3 innings so far from Kropowski. He's going to try and finish it off here. He's only given up 1 earned run on the homer. He's also allowed 2 inherited runners to score. Otis up first, 0 for 3. Grounded into a double play last time up, but that did drive in a run. Four-seamer up, swung through it, 0-1. Forkball up and away, strike called, 0-2. Cutter down and in, low and inside, 1-2 the count. Change it up and away. Chased it outside, strike 3. 5th punch out for Kropowski, 1 down. Don't do that, Grip. We're down, rookie, we're down 3 runs. Do not do that. Steed up 1 for 4 with a single. I'd cut your ass if you weren't so damn good, and you're my only long relief option. Forkball in the dirt taken, ball 1. And if Munstar also wasn't injured. Heater away outside, 2-0. Which is weird. Munstar is his teammate, actually, huh? Cutter down in the way, line to the gap, left center field. Wilson giving chase, so watch it drop. 1 hop into the fence out there, and also misplay the ricochet. That is going to be a 1-out double here. In the leadoff man in scoring position for Bentley, 2 for 3 with a single last time up. He's also hit a solo homer and walk today. He's 2 for 3. Forkball down on the first pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Cutter down, taken low, 2-0 to Kropowski. Four-seamer up and in, fouled off, 2-1. Change it down and in, check swing strike called to Bentley, 2-2. Cutter down and away, low, 3-2, good eye. Four-seamer up and away, chased it outside, strike 3. 6th punch out for Kropowski, 2 down. Here's Gutterson, 0 for 4 today. RBI hero active for the 2nd time today for Gutterson. Cutter up and in the first pitch. Check swing strike called. 0-1. Forkball down and away. Strike called. 0-2. Change it down and in. Turned on. Rip foul. Out of play. 0-2. Cutter up and away. Popped up foul. Aoshima giving chase near the dugout. Lays out for it and drops it. That'll keep the inning alive for Gutterson. 50th pitch coming here from Kropowski. Four-seamer down in the way. Outside, 1-2. Good take. Change up and in. Check swing inside, 2-2. No call. Forkball middle in. Fouled off. Gutterson early. Still 2-2. Four-seamer up and away. High, 3-2. Runner will hold on at second. Cutter down. Ripped foul. Gutterson stays alive. We'll do it again at full. 55th pitch coming here from Kropowski. Four-seamer inside. Missed it, ball 4. First walk for the rookie. 2 on. 2 down for Wiggins. 1 for 4 with a single and RBI hero active. This will be Kropowski's last batter no matter what. Surrounded is activated here. Purple up knees on the first pitch. Runners go. Throw to third. Aoshima just missed the runner. That is a stolen base for Steed. His 2nd of the game. He's 4 for 4 now on the year. 0-1 the count. Runners at the corners for Wiggins. Cutter up and away. Line to short, right at Russell. He'll make the catch. Nope, he'll drop it. Fire across the first. In time, though, to get the out as that saves his bacon on the almost error. We do strand 2. Bottom 9, it's 6-3. Ellis, Aoshima, and OVO do up against Burley, who may be going for the complete game. Let's see. I wouldn't surprise me. Burley threw a lot of them in his MLB career. Ellis due up first, 1 for 3 with a single. No doubt Ellis did actually bat against Burley at one point or another. They played around the same time. Ellis, of course, changed up and in strike called. I believe he played for the Royals, which was the division rival of Burley's White Sox. He also played for the Oakland Athletics. 0-1 the count. Change up away. Lined up the middle base hit for Ellis. His second hit today. Leadoff man on in the 9th. That'll put the tying run on deck for the Freebooters. Pardon me. Next up is Aoshima, the 9-hitter. Catcher 0 for 3 today at the plate. Burley staying out there. Lefty-lefty matchup in his favor. Change with the knees. Ripped hard into the dugout and almost killed a man. 0-1. I think that was Russell whose head she almost took off. Change up and in. Turned on by Aoshima, but out in front. 0-2. She was ready. Pass up away. Chased it. Strike 3. Second punch out for Burley. 1 down. Here's OVO. 2 for 4 with a double and a single today for the rookie. Burley stays out there. Change up and in. Strike called. 0-1. Nice pitch for OVO to get head on. That's inside on the cutter. 1-1. Even count. Change up and away. Rip to third. Past the diving Gutterson. Base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. 2 on, 1 down. Coming to the plate is Stern. Casper 1 for 4 with a single today. And that'll do it for Mark Burley. He goes 8 1/3 innings today. 12 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk, 2 strikeouts. He is in line for the victory. Both runners on base, his responsibility. If either of them score, he will lose his quality start. Coming out of the bullpen to slam the door, it is the rally stopper himself, aptly named Rally Overo. Locked in, former Grapplers reliever. One of the elite relievers here in the league. On the year, Rally 1-0. He has a 3 ERA and 0.33 whip. 1 earned run given up in 1 appearance. 3 innings pitched in that appearance. No hits given up. 1 walk. 7 strikeouts. Batting average against currently of 0. He is going for the save because they do not have a de facto closer. Overo, being their best reliever, is technically their closer, if you want to use that logic. Outside of him, Texas is solid, but he gives up a lot of hits. Lindsey is a C+, I believe, and Mayfair's only a C. And Hiller's a long reliever. No way he's going to be your closer. Alrighty, 2 on, 1 down. Overo yet to give up a hit this season. He is locked in. All of his ratings are almost maxed out at 100, maybe a little bit over. Let's see if he can get out of the jam. Tying run at the plate for the Freebooters with 1 down. Curveball down and then dumped down the right field line. Will that stay fair? Yes, it will! Stern delivers with a base hit. He's going to get 1 in. It is 6-4. Tying run at first. Winning run coming to the plate. It's Giambi. He's homered today. 1 for 4 with a 2-run homer. Can the Freebooters do it again in the 9th? Runners at the corners. Tying run at first. Winning run at the plate. 1 down. Overo still has rally stopper, but he is no longer locked in. We'll see what he does against Giambi. Heater away, low and outside, 1-0. Change it down and in, lined at the middle to second. 1 hopper to Durham, he'll fire to second, 1 Wiggins to first, double play, and that will end the game. The Freebooters made it interesting, but fall short here in the end. 6-4 the final. Wideloads managed to hold on with a great pitching performance from Mark Burley. Even though he does not get the quality start, he does pitch into the 9th inning, giving them a chance to win. Also, the offense gave 3 home runs today, so that kind of helped, outmatching our 2. Hitless today for the Wideloads was Keg Gutterson and Amos Ortiz. Otis, god damn it, I did it again. Solo home run for Hercules Bentley in the first inning. The kickoff, the scoring. Clutch Corman tipped in a solo homer, I believe, in the 8th or 7th inning. Ray Durham had a solo homer there in the 5th inning, if I remember correctly. He also had an RBI single. And Man and Moon had an RBI single as well. Amos Otis, almost said Ortiz again, I think I did, had a double play ground out, which drove in a run as well. On our side, hitless today was Ron Say as well as Mamori Aoshima. 2-run homer for Jason Giambi in the 2nd inning to tie the game. Casper Stern had an RBI single there in the 9th, and Ron Gant had a solo homer as well. Pitching lines, Burley, 8 1/3 innings, 12 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, 2 homers, 1 walk, a very Burley-esque start. He gets the win, improving to 1-0 on the year in his first appearance. And Rally Overo gets his first save of the year, throwing 2/3 of an inning, giving up 1 hit and an inherited runner to score, but he got a double play ground out to end the game. for Durbin Holmes. 5+ innings on the mound, 9 hits, 5 earned runs, a walk, 4 strikeouts, 2 homers. He falls to 0-1. Pitch count just got too high for Holmes. He couldn't get through the 6th inning cleanly. Grapowski, the rookie, in his debut, 4 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run on a homer, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, 2 inherited runners scored as well often, but solid outing for the rookie. I'm impressed. Ray Durham is your player of the game, having 3 hits today, driving in 2 runs, 1 of them on a homer. Clutch Corman, the runner-up, he had a homer and a double, driving in a run and scoring twice. And Hercules Bentley, 2 for 4, he also had a solo homer. So all 3 Wideloads members that homered are your players of the game. All right. Okay, let's go ahead. I don't think there'll be a lot of player developments that we need to do here. But we'll take a look and see what we have available that we might spend money on here. Make it a rule, I'm not going to buy anything until it's actually at a risk of being expired. So, keep it sort of realistic. We're not going to abuse the amount of money we're going to have as the season progresses. Although some people will. I'm not going to cheapen the experience here. Looking through roster moves here, just a lot of updated prices. No roster moves have been made yet by any team in the league. So we are going to go ahead and sim up to our next game here. There also wasn't any developments that I saw either. So let's go ahead and sim up to the next game here. 1-2 now on the year we are. Herbisaurs rallied. The damn Grass Eaters beat the Sirloins 10-5. That was the only game, actually. Okay. All right, next episode we are taking on the Jacks. And on the mound for us will be our own Jack McDowell. 23-year-old will be on the mound, the C+. He'll be taking on former Major Leaguer John Tudor. So 2 former Major League starters be on the mound. Both have gets ahead, but Tudor is injury-prone, which was, I believe, what he was known for throughout his career. He had a lot of potential, but he just ended up getting hurt a lot and never really lived up to the hype. Looking at player development options. Is anything available to buy? Not quite. The one that will be available to buy is this one here for Danny Deals. We want to try and give him that extra velo, so we're going to be waiting for that one to become available. This one's a dumb one for Bradford, so when this does become available, we'll just ignore it. This is a good one for Bill Russell. We can improve his fielding thing to infield, outfield. We also have Mashed Taters, who we get him inside pitch. That would be lovely. Giambi, we can give rid of Slowpoke, please. He would be able to use his average speed to its max potential. But we got 8 games to get through, so it's going to be a while. And OVO, 8 games for this, but it'd be great to improve his hitting ratings, especially his power. That's one of the things he is lacking, as well as his fielding and arm. So, all right, let's set the lineup for next episode and call it a day here, as that's going to do it for this episode. Wilson leading off in center, followed by Stern in right, Say at third, Taters at first back in the lineup after sitting out, Gant batting 5th in left, Russell at short batting 6th, Ellis batting 7th at second, and Aoshima once again will be catching batting in the 8th slot as Smoke is not quite ready to come in. She's still healing from that hamstring injury, although she is now available as a pinch hitter for us. Pitcher Jack McDowell will be batting number 9. And that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Tough loss today for the Freebooters. We end up losing 6-4. Made it interesting there in the 9th inning with that late rally, but we just fell 2 runs short of our goal of coming back in the 9th inning once again. So we are now 1-2 on the year. Coming in next episode, we are going to be taking on the Jacks, so we're going to see them for the first time and also go to Battery Bay, one of the new ballparks in the game. So, yay. And then after that, we'll probably do some simming in the episode after that to advance the season a little bit, because we're not going to play all 60 games here. This is going to be a hybrid series where there's going to be some simulation and also some playing. So tune in for that. If you haven't already, guys, if you made it this deep in the video, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already here on Twitch, hit the subscribe and or follow buttons down below to either donate money or be notified next time I go live, or both if you feel up to it. No pressure. And if you haven't already over on YouTube and you're watching this, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch down in the description below if you want to come over here and watch games live before they're posted to the site. And that'll do it for this episode, everybody. Tough loss today. We'll try and bounce back next time out for the Freebooters. Until next time, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful evening, everyone.